Heads high is our posture. Against all odds, we gon' prosper. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts. Staying focused, we know our day coming. Negative vibes, we escape from it. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts.
You got knocked out?
Deontay Wild.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I ain't giving it to Deontay. Wow.
Yeah. All right, man.
Before the Chinese guy, right?
Welcome back to Urban Platform, Sunday Sports Edition. Now, we're gonna talk some NBA, right? And before we get into like NBA, like the Celtics and the Mavs, what y'all think about like Kyrie? How he been how he kind of like he's been vindicated with, or do you think he's been vindicated with like his success in the playoffs?
He don't even need vindication.
Right.
He don't even need that.
Thank you.
Yeah. So because what happened was you had people like who was it? Charles Barkley, Stephen A. Smith. You know, what the Charles Barkley, was he the one who called Kyrie an idiot? Yeah, he called him an idiot. And now
they say he should retire.
Oh, Stephen A. said he should retire. Yeah.
He should retire today. And all this type of stuff.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that like and so like you said, Corey, though, I don't think like he never really needed vindication because real ones already knew, you know what I mean, that Kyrie was a real one too, you know what I mean? Like so real recognized real. And go ahead, Clay.
No, in that Barkley situation, I wanted to say something about Barkley, right? So when Kenny Smith brought it up on the show and he apologized, whatever the case may be, Barkley made a comment that, Kyrie has to take ownership of the criticism. It was fair. He had to take his part in that, and he mentioned other people criticizing him, and I thought that was some weak cowardice shit from Barkley because Barkley didn't mention himself; he criticized him. So you want Kyrie to take ownership, but you're not taking ownership for what you said.
Right.
You called the man an idiot. You told him he offended people's religion. He was anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
And to me, not understanding that whole situation and not knowing, you need to do some research.
Right.
It makes Charles look kind of idiotic, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he never said anything anti-Semitic or anything.
Right.
So,
I don't want to be throwing words at people. You know what I mean? It's like buffoonery to me.
Yeah.
And cooning. So, but I can remember back, when Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. What's the running back from Cleveland?
Jim Brown.
So they all came together. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
They all
Russell.
came together. I don't understand these new cats like Charles Barkley, Stephen. I don't understand why we kick each other down. Like this man made a conscious decision for him and his family. He's an athlete. So in the past, you know what I mean, doing civil rights and all that, them dudes was like coming together trying to, find pathways through using their platforms to be able to make things better for their own kind. So I'm confused at, Charles Barkley antics. I'm really confused.
It's like this. First and foremost, when he was talking about Kyrie, they never questioned his game. Okay? It was never questioned about how his game was. It was always about his other side, his personal life. And that's where they should have left it out.
Right.
Charles Barkley should not have been speaking on Kyrie's personal issues. Regardless of what it is, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't speak on it unless you have something good to say.
Right.
Like Corey was saying is, we always wanted to put people down when it comes to certain situations because they think that it makes us look better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we tend to do that sometimes as a race. You know what I'm saying? We try to, crabs and birds. You know what I'm saying? If Kyrie didn't have game, that's what we should have been talking about. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie can't dribble. Kyrie can't shoot. Kyrie's selfish.
Yeah.
He never said none of that.
Yeah.
That's why where Kyrie is now, I didn't never doubt it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great move for him to go to Dallas because that's, that was a team he would have been able to utilize his skills where nobody would have been really, paying attention to it.
Yeah.
On the piggyback on Corey, right? Those guys coming around and supporting Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
They all understood why he died the draft and why he was taking the stance.
That part.
These people know exactly why Kyrie took the stance he took.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, but
guy,
yeah.
I got to mention Stephen A. in this whole thing, man. Because this guy said, man, that
he didn't take the vaccination. You know what I mean? He was selfish,
Mhm.
things like that, and he didn't care about anyone but himself. And like I say, you mentioned he should retire,
Mhm.
things like that. He's the one that should issue Kyrie an apology.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when Aaron Rodgers, he's such a huge fan of Aaron.
Mhm.
When it came out that Aaron Rodgers didn't take the vaccine, and Jay Williams brought that to Stephen A.
Mhm.
on the show.
Keep that same energy.
Yeah, and he said, "Well, why you don't say all you say about Aaron Rodgers?"
Mhm.
But when Kyrie don't take it, you know what I'm saying? You stand on the table and you stomp your feet and say this, that, and the other. But when Aaron Rodgers say, "Well, I ain't taking the vaccination,"
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
you almost whisper, you ain't hear the shit. What
Mhm.
you know what I mean?
Did you see his apology though? Like it was weak. It was like he wanted to piggyback on what Kenny Smith said. Like Kenny was right. And we had a
Yeah,
conversation.
because Kenny say he called him
Yeah,
out on
but
that.
it wasn't like straight.
Right.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a little soft shoe on right there.
yeah.
That guy, man.
But the thing about like when Kenny Smith and Charles Barkley, when they do stuff like that, like people see through it automatically. You know what I mean? Everybody out, because I mean all of us talk, we already know, what the deal is. So I don't know, maybe like their message is just be for certain ears.
But my whole thing too, another thing too, like Dr. J took Charles Barkley under his wing, right? Gave him some tutelage when he came into the NBA. Like, you know how to stand on greatness.
Yeah.
But you getting a check to criticize and ridicule another brother. That's like, it's like you shooting yourself in the foot. And it's crazy because it's like you don't even have the accolades Kyrie got.
Yeah,
like,
he do have a championship. Kyrie
like,
do got
from the
he got
baller
that ring.
standpoint, like, I mean, I'm paying homage to Charles.
Charles bad. He was a bad dude.
He was a bad dude.
Bad boy.
He was a bad boy.
You can't take that from him.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm a bow down on that. But he ain't no Kyrie.
And all the off-court issues that Barkley had, he fighting,
Right.
spitting on people and things. of this
Right.
nature.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
he
know
got a lot of
what I'm
praise.
saying?
But one
So-
thing with Kyrie, he out off the court,
Yeah.
none of that kind of
My
stuff.
co-host
Just,
is the same.
I'm sharing a video, Negro to Hebrews, and I'm not taking it back, but I'm taking my punishment. Like Ali, I love ball,
Yeah.
but it's costing me my ball, but
And
I'm
my bag.
standing on it.
Yeah.
And my bag.
That's honorable.
He just put that out, but it was on Amazon.
It was on Amazon, right?
Why Bezos didn't
Right.
get ridiculed for being
Anti-Semitic.
It's on your
Absolutely.
platform.
It's on your platform.
Yeah.
That showed.
That showed
Why
it.
Shaq ain't
Right.
received that
All
kickback?
that's quiet. All that's
But
quiet.
Shaq said something too.
What he say?
That he was selfish. That Shaq.
He did. He made it. Okay.
And who was selfish? Kyrie was
Kyrie,
selfish.
yeah.
Oh,
All
yeah.
yeah.
Time they did.
Yeah.
Well, only-
Right.
That whole
Yep.
platform was
Yep.
against
Well,
Kyrie.
except for Kenny Smith, I don't think Kenny Smith said
Kenny
that.
Smith really
Yeah.
didn't speak.
Yeah, he
I
ain't
get,
really speak
yeah,
on
I
it.
would go with that.
Yeah.
The
Kenny
Jet,
Smith.
yeah, he
Yeah.
was.
Kenny
But
and Kyrie
Charles
got
Barkley,
a personal conviction.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
he didn't jump on that bandwagon.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So yeah, I mean, I just wanted to touch on that real quick before we got into this. The championship, man. We can really talk about the championship, man. So my man,
starts a week.
huh?
The one starts next
next
Yeah.
Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah, start
What the hell
Thursday,
is
start
up with
Thursday.
that?
next Thursday.
Did you say something about that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So look,
Dropping the ball.
huh?
NBA dropping the ball.
They
yeah.
dropping the ball. Y'all, you
Thursday.
think they should have started it sooner?
It should have started today.
Right.
Yeah.
It should have started today. The
Yeah.
NBA has enough pull where they could have went to whoever NBC or whoever doing the finals. Like, look, we want our championship to start on a Sunday
Yeah.
because we know we will get more viewers on a Sunday at 7 or 5
Yeah.
than we will get on a Thursday at 8 or 9.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. Like, I just didn't understand that move. And I know you set up for 7 games for each conference. I
Right.
know you set it up. But you also got to have that contingency plan if they go 4 in and out.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have, and the crazy part about it is I watched the playoffs.
Yeah.
So now you're going to tell me when it ends on Thursday, I got to be neutral for a whole week to get the finals.
Yeah.
That's what draws me away from it now.
Yeah.
You know, you keep the momentum going when you hot.
But do you think it's good for like Knicks and injuries and also give them a little bit of rest so we get a better quality series?
Listen, when did the Celtics won? It was on Monday or Tuesday, right?
Yeah,
Early in
they've
the
been
week.
out
And
for a
Wichita
while.
won on Thursday,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So Sunday, we're talking 3 days.
Yeah.
It's the NBA.
Yeah.
You got to strike when it's hot. You don't just say, all right, my fans are going to be there
Yeah.
tomorrow, so we can schedule at any point in time. My fans are
Well,
going to be
that's
there.
probably what they thinking, though.
Oh,
You know
that's
what I
what they
mean?
thinking,
They were
right.
like, yeah, well, we just take it for granted, like the diehard fans and
Mhm.
and these two different
They
fan
gonna give
bases
it that.
gonna be ready for it. Yeah.
And you know what sells the game too? It's the build up. So now
Yeah.
you got weeks for the media to constantly keep talking these storylines. They gonna
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
But
keep it in
then
front of your
again,
face.
but
They
it
keep
can
it
go
alive.
on after a week, and you can only do but so many interviews and so many play-by-plays of the,
right,
of the
right.
whole year. Like I'm watching Sports Center this morning,
Mhm.
and they didn't even talk about the NBA that much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's gone now until game one starts.
Yeah.
Whereas though today,
And I think the network, not to cut you off.
no, you
No, you good.
And I think the networks, you know how they program it, because all of them going to be, you know what I'm saying, on one channel. So I think how they got the programming set up, the sponsorships and everything, and you know it's predetermined. Like we were
Right.
talking earlier, they probably had the final schedule set up when the NBA schedule come up. When that come out, you know what I'm saying, the NBA schedule come up, they probably got the finals is going to be set on this date through this date.
Yeah.
And it's just unfortunate for us as fans that both of the conference finals ended early, and now we gotta sit and wait.
Yeah,
you know
all
what
this
I'm saying?
time. So let me I want to read this statement from Jim. Jim up north said he was disappointed that the T-Wolves lost, but like we talked about last week, Kyrie and Luka Doncic looked like they were on a slightly higher level. So, and like I remember when I said last week, I was like, man, when the dude Anthony Edwards, man, when he called out, he said, I got Kyrie. I'm saying that's y'all said it was a sign of respect. I'm just saying that's a learning lesson, man. You don't call out. You know.
that's to be honest with you, that's like saying, hey, I'm playing Mike. I got magic. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Some things you just don't do.
Yeah. I mean,
know?
that's just like bulletin board type material.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And then
You don't put no ad in the paper.
you don't do not put an ad in the, if you're going, you know what I mean? If you're gonna do it, just do it.
But I mean,
And speaking on just the basketball part of it, Dallas, man, with Kyrie and Luka, man, they can both close out games.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? They can
Right.
both close out
Single-handed.
games. Right. They can both. And what's the name didn't have that.
Exactly.
So
So
they was close until the last game. You know, all the games was like single digits.
right.
Until the last one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Kyrie, and I think that was the difference.
But
That was the difference.
right.
Because
And
you can't double neither one
Right.
of them. That's
That's
why
what
they
I'm
always
saying.
get
That's what I'm
goals.
saying.
You
So
can't double neither one.
if
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards had somebody with him that, you know what I mean, that was like more of a threat, that like
Dog,
like
no
you
doubt,
can't
no
like
doubt.
if you double Anthony Edwards, it was up in the air whether Karl Anthony Towns was gonna make you pay for that or
Right.
not. You know what I mean?
Listen, Karl Anthony Towns, and I gotta be honest, had a horrible playoff.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Horrible
Yeah.
playoff.
The whole
Somebody,
playoff?
huh?
The whole-
It wasn't.
The conference finals.
conference
anyway.
finals,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody need to let him know that, dude, you are a center. Play center first. Play 3-point shooter second.
Yeah.
Somebody need to let him know that.
I'm glad you
Okay.
said that. I'm
Yeah.
glad
You know,
said
they
that.
gotta let him know.
The reason I'm glad you said that, because it ain't in them.
And that's the problem.
What's not in him?
Center.
The play
Go
center.
down
Oh,
there
the
and
Go
say,
down in the box.
Well,
He ain't
Now-
going in the box.
Right.
No.
So all the talent in the world, because he's got skills.
Mhm.
People can see it. Like, he can do so much. But guess what he ain't got? He ain't got that makeup. He's not a star.
Well, he don't want
and
it
he
though.
can't
right.
because he
Yeah.
don't. It ain't in him.
He don't want it.
That's part of it. Being
He
a
don't-
star ain't
if-
just the talent; it's a mentality.
Yeah,
too.
he don't have that mentality.
The way he played in the last game
That's all
is the
I'm
way he
saying.
should have been playing the whole finals.
Yeah.
That one
Yeah, he
final
played
when he
pretty
went
good.
what? He went 3 for like 17 or something like that from the 3-point range.
Yeah.
Why are you even taking that?
That's
risk?
what I was saying.
First of all, once you miss the
Like,
first one, if
right.
I'm the coach, you better not shoot it again.
I keep
Yeah.
saying it.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
but you can't do that.
This
Because
a-
you
Can't
got that,
shoot.
yeah, because he can
He
shoot it.
can shoot it.
They
I
got that.
I don't
with
like
that.
him. I don't
I
like him
can't
shooting
take it
as
away.
many as he does, man.
Unfortunately.
But
I
yeah,
don't like him.
but
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
becoming.
take
But that's what I'm saying. Like I said on the last podcast, it's like it's a European style game.
Yeah,
right. That's
So-
what it is.
So they I mean, even though he did carry his team with that, it was like he resulted just to that.
Right. That's it. You know what I mean? That's
I ain't
all
turning
he
nothing
did.
else. I ain't backing nobody down.
And I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you,
he ain't got no style hook.
Everybody's seen when Denver went to the conference finals and won it last year with that same type of makeup. Okay. And they figure right now the NBA is going to that route. Dallas and the Celtics has proven that defense is going to win you what you needed to win.
Right.
Okay. And them boys went in there and started pounding in that paint, getting them rebounds, getting them second chances, and they winning it. That Denver team last year was a good team. But they proved this year that they were not a great team because of the makeup.
Right.
They still had the same people.
Yeah.
It's just that, once you get that tape on somebody, it's easy to beat you. You stay the same.
I underestimated Dallas. That trade, Gafford, what's the guy? Gafford and the other guy?
For
Dallas.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And the other guy they brought,
Washington from the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah. That trade changed that whole makeup
From
of that
last
team.
year.
Mid-season.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I get it. I agree with you. They was the missing
And
piece.
hold on,
They was
and
missing
you
piece.
right about that. But
That was missing piece.
let's talk about the one thing that nobody's putting on the table right now, and I think we should talk about the coaching performance of Jason Kidd.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. We
Oh,
talked
yeah.
about last week.
The coaching performance of Jason Kidd
That shit
was
was remarkable.
outstanding.
Right, that shit was remarkable.
Outstanding this year.
Yeah,
remarkable.
no doubt.
Because when Kyrie got to what you call him last year, they was like, I don't know if they're going to gel. They didn't look good last year when they was playing with each other last year.
So yeah,
But this year, ooh,
I do see a level of maturity in Kyrie and Luka because like when one of them is not really feeling it, the other one to step up. You know what I mean? Like when one of them not on, the other one to step up. And then so it's not really no pressure on either one of them that you got to perform. You know what I mean? Because Kyrie can get you a basket, Luka can get you a basket.
So let me ask you a question because this was put out and I saw it on ESPN about 2 days ago. Do we think that they could be the greatest backcourt in NBA history?
I don't think so.
No,
I like.
So what is better?
I'm gonna say Joe Dumars and Isaiah.
Yeah.
Then you got
I think
Mike and Scotty.
Yes.
Mike and Scotty.
No, Scotty wasn't backcourt.
Scotty, they was guards.
No, Scotty was a small forward.
You don't think
Clay and Steph.
Yeah, that could be.
I take Luka, Kyrie over Clay and stuff because Clay can't take you off the. Clay just one, he one dimension. Where Kyrie and Luka both.
I would say Kyrie because of defense.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Wait a minute.
You know what I mean? I don't know how.
Wait a minute, hold on.
much of a defensive presence.
Hold on.
I don't know. You got school me. I'm listening. Yeah, I'm listening. Show me.
All right. So Tom, what you saying? What backcourt you think is better than
I
Luka?
think if you want to go all time,
Yeah.
all right, let them win first. You know what I mean? First of all, let them win first. But all time, man, you gotta say Isaiah and Joe. You gotta say Clay and Steph. You might even have to go back and say Pearl and Clyde in New York.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got some backcourts out there, man.
See,
You know what I mean?
when you say
Jerry
go back,
West,
I'm thinking Porter and Drexler.
Right.
When I'm
Jerry West and Elgin.
defense too.
Elgin was a forward. Jerry West and Goodrich.
I thought it was.
Elgin was a forward.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
You know what I mean?
okay.
So you got some backcourts out there, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you say you can put anybody with Magic. You can put anybody with Mike. You know what I'm saying?
But let's go skill for skill, though, right? Because some of those guys, Luka and Kyrie both can shoot the three.
Yeah.
They can shoot the mid-range.
Yeah.
They can take you off the dribble.
And if both of them can control the game.
Right.
And
And they can control the game. Now, those guys
No
could
doubt about
score.
that. Both of them can control the game.
Oh, my goodness.
I probably would only put Clay and what's that in front of him offensive.
You'll put Clay and Steph in front of him.
Just
Because of their championship.
definitely.
Well, they got 4 rings.
Yeah, and definitely Clay, man. Clay, you say take over a game. Clay didn't score 35 points in the quarter. He ain't got a whole bunch of stuff in his bag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the thing. If you're looking at it, who got a deeper bag, of course, it's Luka
Do Clay need a bag though? If
I don't
Clay-
think so. When
Clay,
he was in his
man,
prime, I ain't
yeah,
think he
Clay
needed
ain't
one.
need no bag because
Right.
he wasn't stopping that jumper.
Exactly.
But he need a bag because they had so much balance on the they had so much balance on the court. He can get an open
Yeah,
spot
he
out
was
of
getting
shot.
open shots.
Now,
because when
I'm
you
not.
play
I'm
that
just
Golden
saying.
State,
I'm just saying. I'm not.
yeah,
But
when
I'm
you play
saying,
Golden State,
if
you
I'm
stick your
focusing
poison.
on him,
Wait a minute. What you say?
What
man?
is he
You
gonna
play
get
Golden State, you
if
stick
he
your
got to
poison.
take me off the dribble?
Yeah, if you double team Clay,
Yeah.
what you call him is killing you.
Oh,
Steph
yeah,
is killing
yeah,
you.
yeah,
If you
yeah.
double team Steph, Clay was killing you.
All
So when you played that team, you were picking your poison.
And well, it's the same thing for Luke and
Exactly.
and Kyrie, and that's the same thing about having like a dynamic duo like that. Like when you double one, the other one gonna make you
Right.
pay.
Yeah.
But then the thing is though, all right. So, but Clay do play good. Actually, he was at one point in time he was an excellent
Yeah,
Right,
defender.
but Steph wasn't.
Right.
Right.
So
And that's where I give the difference, the
But-
edge over to Irving, Kyrie, and what you call them, because they defense.
one of these, well, at least one, but neither one of these dudes is really. They've been playing good defense in this series.
Yeah,
Yeah. But neither one of these guys is noted for playing good defense,
No.
though. Yeah, man. So, yeah. So I just wanted to talk about that though. All right. So what Jim said, he said, I'm old school, but Clyde was the man. Yeah, I was a big
More than
Clyde.
More
Yeah,
than Clyde.
Clyde
That
was
was
a dude.
that was bad.
Clyde Drexler.
No, he's talking about
Oh,
Clyde.
Oh, he
Frazier.
talking about Clyde Frazier.
Yeah, Clyde.
Oh, I
Frazier.
think he talking about
Clyde
Clyde.
old school.
Yeah,
No,
He's talking about
Clyde.
Clyde.
How old school?
That's
That's why I say Clyde and Pearl.
Yeah, Earl Monroe.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, you had the same thought.
My fault, Jim. My fault, Jim. I said Clyde Drexler. I thought he was talking about. Yeah.
Clyde Drexler don't even rank. I like Clyde. I like Clyde. Not like that.
Right, yeah.
Hold on, we're talking combination.
They was tough.
Porter and Drexler
Porter
was
and
great
Drexler.
backcourt.
They was tough. I'm not
They were-
saying they wasn't tough.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
saying-
Whoa. Wait a
They
minute.
ain't
They
on
was a
my
little
own
bit
time.
more than tough though, because that defense though, the
Right.
Clyde and Porter,
Yeah.
only people I seen really defeat that defense was
Jordan.
George, Isaiah and Dumont.
Imagine them got
Yeah.
knocked them
Yeah.
out in the playoffs to get there.
Yeah. Clyde and
They was solid.
Terry
They like
Porter.
you said, they was better than solid.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, you
They
know,
was working
you talking about
Phoenix.
these.
They
we
worked
talking
Phoenix,
about.
Kevin Johnson and
Yeah.
Dan Ball. They worked them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But what about Boston backcourt with DJ and
Yeah.
Ainge
And
wasn't?
Yeah. But DJ, I thought you was gonna go back when DJ was in Seattle with him and
He was. What was he with?
him and Gus Johnson.
Gus Johnson.
Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The another good one. Yeah. DJ used to be a real bona
Yeah,
fide
man.
sport.
Ain't no question.
Yeah. All right, so Dallas was able to get past Minnesota, and then so Boston made quick work out of Indiana.
As they should have.
Yeah, as they should have.
exactly.
So
To me, Indiana should have been it. Like I called New York and the Celtics in that final,
yeah,
and then New York got injured
They
bad.
got too injured.
yeah.
Like it was just too bad. Not saying the Celtics wouldn't have blown New York out too,
Yeah.
but like I said before, the NBA needed them two matchups, them two big city matchup.
Boston and New York.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
needed
that would have been good money. That would have been good money right there. Yeah, that would have been good money.
Yeah.
But
So who y'all like? Who y'all like?
like going into this series,
Yeah.
man,
I'm going with the Mavericks.
you go with the Mavericks?
I think it's the Celtics to lose. I think if the Celtics should win this.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
on
that's
board with that. I'm on board with that. The Celtics,
Yeah, they should win.
Yeah.
They should win,
because
especially if Kristaps comes back.
oh
You
wow,
know
that's
what I
gonna
mean?
be
If he comes back, you know what I mean? They got an extra
Big man.
extra score in there
Yeah.
because you know he averaged 20 this year.
Mm-hmm.
and it's a lot of storylines in there though.
It really is.
It is.
Really
You
is.
got Porzingis and Luka. Really, they not really, you know what I mean, and not as tight as they used to
Kyrie
be.
coming back to ball.
Yeah.
Kyrie coming back to
And
Boston.
who's gonna play Kyrie? That's gonna be the key.
Nobody.
Who's gonna play
That
Kyrie?
part.
Nobody.
Do you put Brown? Do you put Brown on Kyrie?
Nobody.
That part.
And
Who you put on Kyrie?
at times,
Jalen probably checked him,
at
but
times. I don't want to play him the whole game
No.
because that's going to take away from his offense.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If Jalen on him starting out,
Yeah.
that's going to so.
Oh, White is a solid defensive. What's the dude
Yeah, that's
name?
what I'm about to say.
White.
God,
White.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not White.
I'm gonna quote my man G-Day. G-Day say, Boston is the better team,
Yeah.
but Dallas is a bad matchup for Boston.
Why are they a bad matchup?
Just because of what Kyrie and Luka do,
Mm-hmm.
it makes it difficult.
They
man.
got somebody
But
that can
see,
stop
makes it
Jalen.
See, you know, but
They got somebody that can
I have
stop
to disagree with it a little bit because when you got Luka running the ball down, it becomes a half court game.
Mm-hmm.
And in my opinion, once it becomes a half court game, that's where the Celtics thrive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To me, if they speed it up and keep the tempo fast and everything, then that works to the Mavericks' advantage.
But this rookie center Dallas got, and then the guys we talking about, Gab, and those guys coming over, they create problems for Boston, even though Boston's a better team. Yes.
Well, Boston did sweep that series this season. Right? Well, I think they beat them
They
2
did,
times.
Yeah, but that's before the trade.
That was,
Mhm.
it was before the trade.
Yeah. And then if the way Kyrie and them read, see,
I think then one of them missed one. Either Luka
They
missed
might
the
have,
game
yeah.
or Kyrie missed the game.
but the way Kyrie and Luka get inside the paint, they read beautifully. They draw you in, and it just creates such open looks for their bigs and stuff. It's the way they read the D and play off the D, man.
Now, if you got that dude Porzingis in there, you know, I mean, and like he don't even have to be he's 7 foot.
He's 7 feet.
He over 7 feet.
But you gotta come out. Like if you don't come out, they you know what I'm saying? That's what they do. They just read.
Yes.
And they doing an excellent job doing it.
Yes.
They create,
It anticipate.
But see,
Who Dallas got to play Tatum? Who would you?
right, it's a bad match.
He goes
either
too.
way, yeah.
yeah, but
goes too.
the thing about Tatum is he gonna have games where he up and down?
Well, I know one thing. Brown not gonna be like that. Brown come every night.
He gonna be foot down the whole time.
Yeah, and then the dude, what's his name? Is his name Jalen White? What's the other dude name? White. His name White.
Something White. Yeah.
Derek White or something.
Derek White. Derek White.
So White and Brown, everybody else to me seem to be like consistent. You got the guard. What's the guard name? Holiday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And then Holiday
Who's gonna be playing Kyrie?
Who?
Drew.
And Drew is physical. Drew physical.
It's
I think Drew Holiday do a solid job against Kyrie.
It's nobody in the league that's checking Kyrie.
No.
And well, now we're not saying stop.
Oh yeah, but he's saying DM, but he's still gonna get diced up.
He do a solid job, more so than anybody else.
He's gonna get
You know what I
diced
mean? Yeah, so
you know that's his bread and butter anyway.
yeah. And then see, and so like you said, Tom, like so if Drew focus on Kyrie, you're not missing nothing on the other end because you don't need him on the other
You
end.
don't really need him to score.
You don't need him to go in his bag on the other end.
I'm gonna tell you one thing though, whatever way we call it, it's going 7.
Yeah,
The NBA needs a 7.
they need a 7.
They need the TV revenue for 7. So
Definitely.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if the referees get involved in the game and you can see more ticky-tack fouls going the way you don't want it to go, whichever way we look at it, the betting parlors need 7, the NBA needs 7, so it's gonna go at least 6 or 7.
Who checking Luka?
It's going
Right.
6 or 7.
Who gonna check Luke?
I'm trying to think.
But see, let me tell you,
Luka strong, man.
Yeah.
That's Luka's game to bounce you down.
And you can't speed Luka up.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
You can't speed Luka up.
that's what I'm saying. The same thing with Luka and the Joker. You can't speed those guys up. That's why you need somebody with some length on them. So at times it's gonna be somebody. It got to be somebody with some length.
He gonna play him sometimes. I mean, Tatum gonna play him sometimes.
So,
And the thing about Kyrie, he speeds up slow and he controls the pace of the game. These two guys
Yeah.
can control the.
So you going
game.
with you going with Dallas for this series?
I got to see the first game play out.
Yeah.
Sound like Dallas gonna win.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't know.
Man, don't listen to them
No,
guys.
no, because
Don't listen to them guys. Stand on you.
if we,
Stand on.
no, listen, if we go back, I said,
Stand on.
if we go back weeks ago, I said Boston ain't got no excuse.
Yeah.
And I'm saying they the
That's what he
best
said.
team,
Right.
Yeah.
but the matchup thing, I got to see how the first game play out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you like
Come
this.
on over here with me, Clay.
My heart-
You going with the Mavs?
I want Kyrie to get
You
this
want the Mavs.
championship.
Yeah.
Man,
Yes.
So,
breaking
I-
ankle.
trying.
Why do you think that will solidify?
I don't
him
want
or
to see him
No.
go back to Boston and lose.
Right.
Yeah.
When
Right.
he went to Boston
Yeah.
with Brooklyn, remember he
Yeah.
put
them
his
people-
hand,
them
gave him the
people,
middle
they made a
finger.
mockery out of it. They made a mockery out
I
of
do
him.
not want to see Boston go to Boston and lose.
Yeah.
I just want him to to submit
Yeah.
his legacy
Yeah.
as the baller that he
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
by going in there, get the championship.
Okay.
And I want to
just
see him get a ring without
bow out.
LeBron.
Right. And bow out great.
Check it out. And that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going, right? Everybody, you know what I mean, Kyrie bad. You know what I mean? That's a consensus, right? Him winning both his championships would be essentially as a number 2, right? Not necessarily as a number 1 guy.
Yeah.
Right? Does that tank anything?
No, I don't think so.
Because right now he's the voice in the locker room for that team.
I mean, that's a good question though.
Yeah,
Because
Luka star and everything, but Luka ain't the leader.
Shit, hey, the
He
way
don't
that-
have that.
the way
You
the
don't even
NBA
wanna be
is
bothered
now,
with
you
that.
can be 1, 2, and 3,
Yeah.
and still because it's all about putting super teams together.
yeah,
So to me, it's not even about if you're the
Yeah.
number 1. It's just if you're on a winning squad now. At this point,
You need the chip.
I don't think it's
No,
Yeah.
you just need that chip.
They
Yeah.
gave Kyrie so much drama over him leaving Cleveland.
yeah.
Even then, them had him on the team. Did you talk to LeBron first? He said, "I'm a grown ass man. Fuck, I gotta talk to him for this is my life." That's what they ask him, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's why I said I want to see him get this.
Yes.
So
And
and then they try to blame KD. Why'd you follow Kyrie to
Yeah,
Brooklyn?
man.
KD a grown ass man. He made the
Soap
choice.
opera. Kyrie has
Man,
became
I
the
wanna
soap opera
see him
of
win
the
that shit
NBA.
so
And that's why
bad,
I'm
man.
saying, yes, I'm with that.
Mm.
And Luka, my guy too. Because I just like how Big Boy be giving you the slow roll, you know, like Billy, like he what
He be walking
yeah.
you down and
Yeah, it'll be, yeah, what? Wow.
every shot he hit is a tough shot. It's
Yes.
like,
Yeah.
like some of them shots, man, ain't going in.
Yeah.
I mean, man, he taking tough shots, man, and I like.
And then when you go back to the lineage with Dirk was dead, you know what I mean? Now you got another dude that got a nasty ass jump shot.
But I am a big
Woo.
fan of Jalen Brown.
Yeah, I
Crazy.
dig Jalen Brown.
I'm
The only thing about Jason Tatum, man,
It's hard
Jason,
not-
for Jason Tatum to be the man on that team, why is he the man if he don't? Jason Brown shows up more than Tatum do.
See, you look at the box score, right? And it doesn't say like because you know Jalen Brown got Eastern Conference Player MVP. You know, that's like a new award,
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eastern Conference round, he got. But his stat, just if you go stat line, Tatum is surpassed him in all categories.
Yeah.
More points, more assists, more rebounds, better field goals, all that, right? Better 3-point field goals. But if you watch the game,
Right.
you say Jalen has more of an impact
Mhm.
on the game. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, Tatum might have empty points. You know what I'm saying? Empty stats.
But
You know
that's
what I'm
like what
saying?
OKC was when they had Westbrook and Harden. You know what I mean? Like it to me seemed like Westbrook was doing all the work.
Right.
But James Harden was getting his and KD was getting his in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
You know?
Because what's name probably was impacting the game more. You know, James Harden's a 6-man.
Yes.
So he would come in and he scored 16 points, 18 points off the bench. You like, oh man, he was killing.
Right.
And then you look at Russell who played the whole game. He got 26. You know,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
And could some of what Jalen Brown able to do, could some of that be because Tatum is in the lineup
For
and he's
sure.
more the focal point?
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know,
I
but
don't
something was
doubt
said to
that.
me- Something was said to me that they saying Jason Tatum is actually sacrificing a whole lot of his game for the sake of the team. That he really could be taking over, but he's kind of intentionally
Yeah.
sacrificing
He's young,
something.
26.
Yeah,
He's young.
I don't
Yeah.
know,
I mean,
but yeah.
I don't know, like what could he be sacrificing?
That's what I'm
though?
about to say. He's still
Saying
getting
he
numbers.
don't take over, he
Points.
don't do certain
Shots.
things,
Yeah.
taking over at certain
Taking
times.
shots.
Yeah.
for the
Well,
team.
I mean, it's just like the point. It's just like the point when Scottie Pippen started to really become a scorer. Michael Jordan didn't have to do as much anymore. So you know, you in third quarter and you trying to get your rest. Scottie Pippen takes over for a little bit. You know,
Yeah.
Scottie Pippen go, get 5-10 points.
Do we
That's what that teamwork does.
do we think Jalen Brown could be the star guy on the team, be
No.
the focal point and
And
carry
when-
that team?
And when
No, not no Kyrie. No, not like no
Oh,
Kyrie.
that's a tough question.
No.
I don't think he could be a one.
No.
Way.
Right.
No.
Yeah, if you
He
put
could be
Jalen
he
Brown,
could be a number one at average 26, 27.
Let me ask
Yeah,
you this
but-
then. So, all right. So, if he can't be a number one, do you think like Jalen Brown is his game better or equivalent to like a Bradley Beal? Then
I think
Bradley
Wow.
Beal.
Bradley
Beal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right, right. That's what I'm saying.
Better example.
Yeah, I would use
Alright,
Bradley
Bradley
Beal.
Beal, please.
Bradley
So, I
Beal
mean,
talented.
I asked that question is because Bradley Beal was number one for the Wizards, right?
And they want nothing.
And they ain't go nowhere. But I think Jaylen Brown is a better number one. He'll be a better number one than Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal was number one because they didn't have anybody else on the team.
Right. No, but I
Didn't him and John Wall play together though?
yeah.
For a minute, and didn't that help Bradley Beal kind of come on the scene because John Wall was there?
Yeah, they played together. That's
Yeah,
what,
John Wall's the man.
Yeah, he was.
John Wall was the man.
yeah, when they first got together, John.
Right.
Yeah.
But when John Wall got hurt,
And they let John Wall go, and they was like, Bradley Beal, let's build a team around this guy.
Yeah.
And
So yeah, I'm thinking to me, Jaylen Brown though is better than Bradley Beal. Yeah, but on offense and defense.
is he better than the other dude out there?
Devin
Booker.
Booker.
No.
I think I like him better than I like Devin Booker. I would take, like, if you gave me an opportunity to choose either one of those dudes for my team, I would choose Brown over Booker.
now, see that,
Depends on
see
what
that,
you
now,
look
now, Devin Booker is the opposite of what we're talking about. Booker I think he was better before they got Durant. And then when they got Durant, I think his game.
Let me
went
tell
down.
you when Booker was better. Booker was better. Booker was better when Booker had a point guard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 'Cause you don't want Booker to be the one. You don't want to run your offense. You want somebody to feed Booker when Booker is in the right positions. You want somebody to get Booker to run your sets.
That's right.
You don't want Booker starting your offense. Huh?
Phoenix is bad.
Yeah.
Booker need a
They was
point.
better when they had Chris Paul.
Right.
It was better when they had Chris Paul. So that's why I say I would take Brown over in front of Booker and Bill.
Yeah, I would too.
I would take Brown. I would take Brown over.
But Brown
over
played
Bill.
defense, huh?
Booker depends on what the contract is.
bad
like.
boy.
Yeah.
If I'm a general
I don't know.
manager, it depends on what the contract.
I
Because
love
I
Jaylen
can't
Brown.
go, I can't go
Booker,
wrong with either
boy.
one.
Yeah.
So whichever one I'm going to get on a better deal is what I would go for.
Plus, I like
Yeah.
Jalen because he gonna strap up.
Yeah.
He gonna play. He gonna play.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
he
the
gonna
thing
strap
about
up.
Boston. All right, so if Boston play better defense than Dallas, that's gonna be tough because they play better defense at all 5 positions. So
Boston, yeah.
if you got Luka and you got Kyrie, that's cool. They're gonna do what they do. But I don't think that you're gonna have those other guys for Boston that's gonna be able to get off like they, you know what I mean? Because
And you know, ball on some level, obviously not on that level, but sometimes if you playing against somebody that's bad, you just want them to work for his points.
right.
You know what I'm saying? You
Time
gonna score. You just want them to work for. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But let me say this: the guy that's been quiet, he'll be back, and he'll be have more of an impact. Is the junior boy, Tim Brown.
Oh, Hardaway Jr.
Hardaway Jr.
Oh, Hardaway Jr.
He lost on the bench, though, ain't he? That was his last series. I think he had some kind of injury, something like that.
Yeah.
He's gonna be back. Watch what he does.
Yeah.
Watch what he does.
What was going on? Because he
Watch what he
Yeah,
does.
yeah. Hardaway.
They took down Minnesota without getting much contribution from them.
Hardaway.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. But I mean, all right, so for Hardaway, I like Hardaway, but that young dude that they got from where they come from, Charlotte, he more than makes up for what Hardaway
Yeah,
didn't
but
bring.
you're gonna have both of that.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I'm
wouldn't
saying?
play Hardaway in front of him though.
I don't know about playing in front of him, but I'm just saying, like, he's gonna have a. You watch
Yeah,
him
see,
time.
you got to do like
Yeah.
because you don't want to take, you know what I mean, him. It's like Mike said, you know what I mean, he's such a contributor on both ends,
Right.
and take him and sit him down.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just, you know, maybe get Hardaway minutes.
But watch Hardaway have an impact.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't doubt that. Plus Hardaway is you know what I mean, he's seasoned. You know what I mean? He's been around for a long time, so he's seasoned. I don't doubt that, you know, Hardaway definitely he ain't gonna do nothing to hurt the team. But yeah, so man, who you say you got? You got
I got the Celtics.
you got the Celtics. Yeah, I got the Celtics. What you got, Corey?
I got that.
You got Dallas. you
I'll
got
let y'all know in a couple of shows from that. I gotta see the first game play out.
yeah.
I think I'm going with Boston.
You rolling with Boston, so everybody.
My heart with that. My heart with Kyrie.
Right.
Yeah,
My
I
favorite
mean,
player.
Don't get me
Man,
wrong.
I
I
just-
just mad at all if he won.
I like Brown. I want to see Brown get a ring too, though, man. For what he, you know what I mean.
Right.
Brown been steady ever since he been there. I like Brown.
I do too.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I want to see Tatum get a ring too.
yeah, I want to see Brown and Tatum get a ring.
Nice.
But it ain't gonna happen this year.
Y'all get ready. Y'all get
I mean,
ready.
look, let's talk about it. They've been the best team in the NBA all year.
From day
Okay.
one.
From day one.
Yeah, they got the best record.
Dallas fought their way in.
Listen,
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Batman and Robin, great, get this ring.
What you say, man? Dallas put their way in.
Yeah, Dallas fought their way in.
Yeah, but it was like,
You know?
Good storyline.
Yeah. Oh well, Dallas did.
Yeah,
Dallas snuck up on us.
Yeah.
They snuck up on
Yeah.
us.
Let's be
Yeah.
honest with it. They fought their way
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
1-2 punch.
no serious. I think they was on the road. The whole
They
time.
got Dallas got hot at the right time too.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Thriller and Vanilla.
But when you play a great team like the Celtics, then hot at the right time ain't gonna win it.
Yeah.
You got to be consistent with your gameplay
And
to beat the Celtics.
And like you say, the Celtics do play defense, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At all 5 positions,
Yeah,
like
they-
look at that backcourt. Look at the defense in the backcourt.
Right.
You got
Yeah,
you got White and you got Drew Holiday. You got Holiday and you got White.
Then
They
you got
tough.
Brown too. You know what I mean?
Then you got
Play
Brown.
it.
So that's tough.
I'm just not impressed with Boston's road to the final. To me, the Eastern Conference got a little watered down for them this year too.
For Boston.
Yes, but
Even-
Dallas had to go that route.
Yeah.
Well,
It was a weak.
I think the East was
the week.
even though the East
It was
was
the best record in the
But
game, but that was a weak. That was a weak playoff.
They
Yeah.
played Minnesota. People really weren't looking at Minnesota like that at the beginning of the year.
They was the best
You know what I'm
defensive team in the league, though.
Yeah, but wasn't nobody really
But
looking
they,
at
they
Minnesota.
went through the
Nobody was
Clippers.
looking at them as like a title contender.
Right. You know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
All right, so my man Jim from up north said it hurts me to say, but I think it's Dallas. So Jim going for Dallas too.
Hey, Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim going for Dallas
yeah.
too. But I just think that, man, when you got like ain't nobody really you can pick on as far as the Celtics on defense. You know what I mean? Like you
Right.
can't.
Like you want to try.
Yeah, you be like, all right, we're gonna create this matchup. We're gonna take that
But you don't
matchup.
have to. With Corey and with Kyrie and Luka, you don't have to try to find somebody to pick on.
hold on, but listen,
What are we
listen,
talking about?
We're talking about Dallas like Kyrie hasn't had any boring games in these playoff series. There's been some
No,
games
no,
where Kyrie did not show up.
The
No,
series
no,
before-
he showed up. But no, he
The series before.
no, he showed
Right.
up.
That's what I'm saying.
He,
You know,
no. He showed up. He was just inserting himself where the team needed him. He wasn't trying.
Kyrie had some down games. man.
He was picking.
And
He was doing that
He
intentionally.
had some down games.
Because he didn't. Yeah, that's his maturity. Yeah, it's like I'm gonna go where
and
what's
we
hot.
know- and we know from Kyrie.
I don't know that.
Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute,
No,
y'all.
that
One at
could
a
be
time.
true.
One at a time, fellas. I want people to be able to hear y'all. So what you say?
We know from Kyrie's history too that Kyrie can show up in some playoffs and not show up.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it's
yeah,
Luka is a different animal.
yeah.
You know, Luka game stays Luka game no matter what. It's Kyrie that can go back and forth sometimes.
Yeah, what you think about that, Clay?
I just think that Kyrie Irving inserts himself where he needs to be inserted with this team per se.
Yeah,
And I think that Jason Tatum as well can have games where he's looking like a world beater and then he
Oh
shrinks.
yeah, no doubt.
So,
There's no doubt.
So-
you know what I mean? I don't know.
I think, in my opinion, though, I think Kyrie is so damn dominant
yeah.
that he turns that shit on when he wants
Whatever
to. Like, because you got to think you talking about a guy that goes to the basket when he go, and like can't nobody, if he don't want you in front of him, you're not gonna be able to stay there. I don't care if it, like, I like Drew Holiday as my guy, but like if Kyrie say I'm gonna get 30 tonight, then it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's gonna
You
happen.
just
So
want him, like I said, you just want him to work for that 30.
right.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You want him to work.
And-
And,
and-
I think Drew will make him do that. Though.
But he don't have
You know
no
what I'm saying?
problem working for it.
Yeah,
though.
exactly. But
That's not the point I'm making.
No.
Yeah.
But the point I'm making is you get your 30. You know what I'm saying? Cool. But you're going to earn it.
mhm.
You know what I mean? It's not going to be given.
Right.
And because what's the thing saying? Kobe, like, all right, you want me to take a tough shot? I will.
Right.
But still going in. You know
Going
what
in.
I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah.
Right.
Okay. But
So-
it's defensively, you playing a guy like that, you want him just to earn. You know what I'm
And-
saying?
and
As
then-
far as Kyrie numbers and stuff, it was important. Like he understood he need his team to be there for them to have a shot. So I gotta just feed them guys. I ain't gonna take over because I need these guys to be there and evolve. Yeah.
Make them great.
So that's gonna be the chess match though, because the chess match is gonna be like Drew Holiday, Kyrie Irving, like if you get your 30 and your 30 is not an efficient 30,
Right.
then you can hurt the
that's
team.
bad.
You know what I mean? So Kyrie gonna be like, I need my effect on the team gonna have to be an efficient one.
Right.
So that's gonna
like-
be the thing. Because people gonna look at the basketball like Kyrie got his 30.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
but if he's shooting like
Right.
20-something% or
Right.
you know what I mean, it's how you get your points.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the only point I'm making.
So let me think. My man Jim from up north say, "Dan, you guys are cheering me up. I love to be wrong about Dallas." So I don't know if yeah, man. I just think that Dallas. Don't get me wrong. They're gonna be a tough. This a tough
Yeah,
match.
they supposed to be tough. They in the
Yeah, that's what I'm
They're
saying.
supposed to
Yeah,
be tough.
that's
Ain't nobody saying it's gonna be easy,
yeah,
bro.
but that's the way you want.
Yeah, it's not gonna be easy.
Yeah. Yin and
So
yang.
we got three for the Celtics, and we got two for
One in the possible for that.
Oh, all right, one of the possible.
Yo,
Yeah.
call these spades, man.
It's cool though. One day he want to watch it more. But he ain't say he was with Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah, he on the fence.
Yeah, I'm just the reason why I'm giving it to. I'm thinking Boston gonna edge them out is just because they play defense at
I
every
don't know.
position.
It'd have been nice to have this concluded at 4:00 when they started the game today, if that was possible, you know.
Hey, man, you
Man,
get
feel some
celebrate,
type
yo.
of way.
Yeah,
Yo,
yo.
I do. I gotta be.
Yo, miss 3 weeks and make it all up in 45 minutes. Yeah, man.
And I can be
Email them
watching
motherfuckers.
NBA
Email the
finals
NBA.
like
Email
that.
the NBA.
That's
You
all
just
I'm
from.
saying.
You know,
Thursday night, I ain't gonna be able to watch.
Yeah, but
Man, you start the petition, I sign it.
Right,
man.
I'm with you, Jack. We get
I
it.
go
moved.
fast.
Yeah, you know when they it's gonna be like what every 2 days it's gonna be a game.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
I think it's every 2 games long they home, and then it's a 3 game.
That's what I'm about to
switch.
say. Then it's a
Right.
3 game.
It ain't for the work, man.
Oh, okay.
City, yeah.
For millionaires sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah. Well, all right, man. With that being said, man, we gonna we can ready to get out of here. Make sure to go to urbanplatformfashion.com and check out our merch. We have hoodies, long sleeve t-shirts. We also have short sleeve t-shirts. And I want y'all to show my man Clayton show him some love. Go to Amazon, pick up that book, Trauma, My Love Letter to the World.
It'd have been nice you to plug it on that last
I
episode.
forgot,
Boy,
man.
yeah,
I know, man, my fault.
It's
We're gonna
nice
get it.
love.
We're gonna get you there. We're gonna get you there.
It's
my fault.
love, bro. It's all good.
You and you know, feel free to
Yeah.
remind me, like, oh.
No, it's all good.
It
I
feel,
wasn't even thinking about
yeah,
it.
I,
was caught up
I
in the
just remembered it
conversation.
now when I was plugging this.
I
Yeah,
appreciate anything, man.
yeah,
You know
man.
that.
We're gonna get you there though. We're gonna
All the time.
get you. Yeah. So
it.
yeah, man. I think we had another good show.
Everybody eating off her.
With off who?
Caitlin.
I know.
Everybody eating off her.
Everybody.
Topic move
Yeah.
the needle board. That's
Yeah,
how you move the
definitely.
needle, bro.
Yeah.
But you know
So-
what? That's what the WNBA needed.
Exactly.
And the content creators. I'm just saying everything.
Right.
Everybody
Yeah,
eating off
yeah.
that.
We
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. No
So
doubt.
I ain't gonna. Don't hurt that girl.
But you know what? As content creators, right now we gotta find a villain for her.
They
Well,
got her.
We gotta find a
The
villain.
whole league, every other team except for and it's some people on her team may even
Yeah.
be a villain.
But, yeah, but you know,
Yeah, see?
when you like the NBA had Magic and Bird,
Right.
had Jordan and Isaiah. You know, we gotta find an opposite for her.
Is it Angel Reese? That's what I said. Is it Angel
Yeah,
Reese?
it's gonna
Is
be that.
Angel
They gonna
Reese?
bump that shot, Chicago Sky, Indiana route.
Like I said, and you got two different fan bases.
Yeah, they're close proximity, Midwest.
Yeah. But and they two different fan bases. You know, you got that Heart of America. You know what I mean? Then you got that urban. Yeah. So yeah,
Urban influence.
that urban influence. That urban. Yeah, but yeah, man. We appreciate all the support we've been getting.
Told me I'm gas.
With that being said, we can ready get out of here and be sure to tune in every next weekend when we come back and we talk some more about these finals. With that being said, peace and we out.